Hey, what's up, you guys? I hope you guys are loving this week. Officially, we're in August, and I wanted to kind of touch bases. I kind of shared with you guys a video a few hours ago, and I got a couple of comments and questions via Messenger, and I figure why not share the answer and fill in the gap of the concerns regarding the belly fat. So, number one, when I'm talking and referring to the 3 to 5 weeks window to kind of really work not only on the different workouts and your nutrition, I'm not referring to a fat diet, right? Because as we all know, fat diets are things that are totally unrealistic, they're very drastic, and they're very short-lived, right? So the whole goal of the 3 to 5 week window is to keep your body from adapting itself. You want to get to the state with your body and physically and mentally and emotionally that it doesn't settle down, it doesn't get adapted and used to the workouts and your eating plan. So that's one thing. Now, on that same note, for those 3 to 5 weeks, you got to make sure that you actually do what you mean to do and get after it with intention. So that means consistency. You got to be consistent. And yes, it's hard. Yes, it sucks. And yes, it kind of like put a kink for about 3 to 5 weeks. But when you start seeing the results and moving forward, it totally pays off. What I typically do with my clients, I set them up on emotional triggers, because as we all know, 80+% of us are emotionally driven, right? So if I can actually ignite or trigger a certain level of emotion for you to remember that you need to be consistent, that you need to be intentional about what your actions to be are, that will help you not only get to see noticeable results, but also move to the next step along your journey. Okay? So that's one thing. So fat diets and whatnot. The other section, the other topic was about the whole stress factor. Now, stress, cortisol, hormone, and all that jazz, you guys are very well aware of it. However, one thing that you guys might not be known or aware of is that the stress level, the reason why it's hard to tone it down and bring that sympathetic system, nervous system down, is because every day, every minute, every second, we keep piling stress over stress over stress over stress, and there's going to be a point, like a gas tank, like it's top off. Unfortunately, that cortisol hormones, it layers or surrounds or borders around your adrenal glands, right? And especially if you're a woman, your adrenals are extremely fatigued, if not strained, because of premenopause and menopause. So now you have the adrenal fatigue or strain, and then on top of that you have the cortisol hormone stress level that surrounds your adrenal gland. So it's super hard for you to really get to a point to tone things down, to drop down the stress level. So what I encourage people to do is to actively get that sympathetic system engaged. And one of my favorite ways to do it is with boxing or something that gets you that fight or flight effect, and that will help actually jolt or trigger that sympathetic system and drop down that cortisol level so it doesn't get dumped into your bloodstream, which in result will make your belly fat either hold and start regressing or prevent it from protruding more, right? So that's the number 2, the stress factor part. So work on something that creates that fight or flight effect, like adrenaline driven, so to speak, which is almost like the counter partner to cortisol, right? Still also a stress hormone, but it's on the other side. So, and then the last thing is about the belly push itself. What do I do? What kind of a workout or exercise I do? So when you think about it, you can do planks for days, right? And you still get a pooch. Now, I want you to focus and work intentionally, right? Going back to the first one, on challenging your core muscles. And I don't mean just your abdominals. Core muscle, in a simple sentence, simple way to make you think about it, is anything between your rib cage to your knees, front and back and side, is your core muscle. So you want to challenge it via strengthening. Okay? So versus endurance. So I don't want you to go for like a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes of planks, sideways, forward, whatever. Challenge it. And you can challenge it with weights, you can challenge it with angles, you can challenge it with reactions, kind of related things. And then the abdominals themselves, your abs themselves, their muscle fibers are more endurance based. So you do want to really get those ab muscles themselves, abs, to endure, right? So you want those to be more about duration more than intensity. So don't confuse those two things, the core with the abdominals. You want your core to be challenged, to put some external weight onto them and stress them so they don't get adapted, right? But on the other side, you want your abdominals to endure so your back doesn't hurt, your hips don't get all wicked and crazy. So again, when it comes to the push muscle themselves, that's how you get after it. All right. So I hope that answered those questions that you guys that messaged me after this morning video. And if you got any other, just comment below and I'll answer them here. So everybody that might not be willing and open to ask me, I can answer your question at least this way. All right. I hope you find this useful. Definitely, if you have any questions, just shoot it out and I'll get on this real quick and answer it for you. All right. Until then, enjoy, be well. Talk to you guys later. Bye.